Hello, welcome back. So in this part, we are going to solve an example to understand the concept of internal loading, how we are going to calculate it. So in this example, it says determine the normal force, shear force and bending moment acting just to the left point B and just to the right point C of the 6 kilonewton force on the beam as shown in the figure. So now I will show you the figure. So here in this beam, this is a simply supported beam which is subjected to a vertical 6 kilonewton force, which is a point load. And here also there is a moment, there is a couple moment acting at point D. Now the couple moment magnitude is 9 kilonewton meter. So because of these two external forces, one is in the form of point load, say 6 kilonewton, and the second one is in the form of couple moment, which is 9 kilonewton meter. So because of these two external forces, we have to find out the internal loading developed at point B. Now point B is, so first, if this is the line of action, if this is the line of action of force 6 kilonewton, then point B will be on just left of this line and point C will be on just right of this line. So we have to find out internal loading at point B and at point C. So our first step will be to find out the reactions. As I discussed earlier in the previous part, we will first find out the reaction, and for this we have to make the free body diagram of the beam to show the reaction. So here the reaction at D will be, there will be two reactions. Well, one will be dy and the second one will be dx. And as this is a rocker, so it will be offering only one reaction, which say ay, which means vertical reaction. So here y-axis, I am considering y-axis as vertical axis, x-axis as horizontal axis, and therefore I am making ay. So ay means force at A along the y direction. So support reaction, first of all, we will calculate the support reaction. So we already know how to calculate the reaction. So, but here we, yes, this is the free body diagram, dy, dx, and ay. So we need to find out the support reactions first. And also, as I said, that this couple moment, which is acting at point D, well, this couple moment, which is acting at point D, it is actually a free vector. So we have already read about the couple moment, but I think I have not discussed about it. Couple moment is basically a free vector, which means if we apply this couple moment at D, it will have same effect if we apply the same couple moment at anywhere in the beam, say here also. So while calculating the reaction, there will be no difference or there will be no effect, no problem if we place this couple moment anywhere within the beam. But that is the case only when we are calculating the support reaction. When we are going to find out the internal loading, then this couple moment should be at its original position. Okay. So here also I have mentioned that when determining the external reaction, we can realize that this couple moment is a free vector and therefore it can be placed anywhere on the free body diagram of the entire beam because it will not have much effect on the value of the external reaction. So whether we put it at point D or point A or below the load, anywhere, it will not have much effect on the value of the reactions. I mean, it will not be changing the value of the reaction. So here, if we, now, first of all, we have to decide if we are taking left hand side part of the beam to calculate the internal loading. If we are calculating internal loading at point, I mean, at the section point BB, at this point or at this C point, we are going to take only the left hand side part. Now you will understand why. Because on the left hand side portion, we will have least number of forces. Because you can see, if I cut the beam at point B, then I will have only 4 forces. One is in the form of reaction, and three forces will be internal forces: bending moment, shear force, and V, which will be acting at point B. So there will be only total 4 forces. But at the same time, if I take the right hand side part, then I will have uh, 2 external forces and 3 internal forces. So there, and also the reaction. So there will be total 6 forces. So that is why I will be taking only the left hand side part, and for that I will be calculating reaction for point A only, and that is what I have written. We will only determine the value of AY since we will be taking left segment for the analysis. So AY can be calculated if by using the equation of equilibrium. So to calculate the value of AY, we can take moment at point D. So that is what I have done on the next slide. So if we take moment at D, we will be able to find out the value of AY. So taking moment at D, so value of couple moment we will put as it is. So if it is clockwise, we take it as negative. If it is anti-clockwise, sorry, if it is anti-clockwise, we take it negative. If it is clockwise, we take it as positive. So here the direction of couple moment is anti-clockwise, and therefore I have taken this as negative. Now minus 6 multiplied by 6. So at this point, this force will be rotating like this. So this is the anti-clockwise, 6 multiplied by 6, and therefore it is negative. Similarly, the moment, because of this reaction, it will be rotating about point D like this. So AY multiplied by 3 plus 6, which becomes AY into 9. And it is clockwise, so therefore we have taken this as positive moment. So now solving this equation, we get the value of AY as 5 kilonewton. So this is the reaction that is required to find out the internal loading. So now we will make the segments. We will make the free body diagram of segment AB and segment AC. So if we take the free body diagram of section or segment AB, then it will look like this. We are taking just this one. So in this, we will see only this internal force, which is the resultant moment at point B, normal force, V force. So these three are the internal forces acting at point B, and at A, there will be a reaction AY. Okay, so that is the free body diagram of segment AB. Now, if we draw the free body diagram of segment AC, so in that case, as I said earlier also, that this the line of action of force 6 kilonewton, it is passing between point B and C. So in AB, we can't show this force, but when we are making the segment, or sorry, free body diagram of segment AC, in that 6 kilonewton force will also be shown like this. You can see here. So this is the reaction, and this is the shear force at point C, bending moment at point C, normal force at point C, and also the vertical external load. So these are the external load and internal loading shown in the free body diagram. And also, as I said earlier also, that in this case, you can see I have not shown this couple value, because although it is a free vector, but when we are going to make the free body diagram for a segment, then we need to keep all the forces at their original position. So in the left hand segment, couple moment is not there, and it is being kept on the original position. So now we will find out the value of VB, MB, NB, and then MC, NC, VC, and then we will see what is the difference between them. So first of all, we will consider the segment AB. So now we will apply equation of equilibrium at segment AB. So this is our segment AB, and in this we will now apply the equations of equilibrium to find out the value of NB, MB, and VB. To calculate the value of NB, we will apply the first equation of equilibrium, which is summation of Fx equals to 0. So as you can see, there is only one force NB existing in this free body diagram. So therefore NB will be equals to 0. There is no other horizontal force, so this NB will be 0. Similarly, now to calculate the value of VB, we will use the second equilibrium equation, and according to second equilibrium equation, the algebraic sum of vertical forces should be equals to 0. So here in the free body diagram, there are two vertical forces. One is the reaction at A, and the second shear force at B. Now we have made the direction of or the sense of shear force B as downward, and reaction at A is upward. So in this case, as per sign convention, I will show you the sign convention now. So here I said that if there are positive forces, then if we consider the left hand segment of beam, then upward force will be considered as positive. Similarly, in the negative shear force, if we are taking the left hand segment, then the downward force will be considered as negative. So in our question number, in our example 1, we have considered left hand segment of our beam, which is segment AB. So for left hand segment, upward force will be taken as positive shear force, and downward force will be taken as negative shear force, because we have considered the left segment of our beam. So now we will go to our question. So here, as we have considered the left segment of our beam, so in this, upward force will be considered as positive and downward force will be considered as negative. So the equation of, this equation summation of Fy will become here as 5 kilonewton minus Vb. Why minus? Because it is downward. So as per sign convention, it will be negative. So with this, we can find out the value of Vb. Now the value of Vb is 5 kilonewton. And here you can see the value is positive, which means the sense of Vb that we have assumed as downward, it is actually correct. It will be downward, and therefore the value is positive. Now to find out the value of MB, we will now use the third equation of equilibrium, and third equation of equilibrium will be summation of MB. So as we have seen during the steps also, that we will be taking moment at point B, we will be taking moment at B. So as this VB and NB, both of them are passing at point B. So moment due to VB and NB will be 0. So therefore, there are only two moments will be there. One will be in the form of MB, and the second moment due to this force, because this force is having a particular perpendicular distance between point B and A. So that perpendicular distance is 3. So moment due to reaction will be 5 into 3. So this becomes 5 kilonewton into 3. And it is positive. Now, Now, how we are going to take this as positive? Again, I will show you the reaction, the sign convention for bending moment also. So as I said earlier that we are taking the left hand portion of the beam. So here, when we cut this section beam, then if we consider the left hand side part, then moment which is clockwise will be taken as positive, while in the at the same time, had I taken the right hand side part of the beam, then moment which is anti-clockwise will be taken as positive. Okay, so therefore as we have taken the left hand portion of the beam, so the moment which will create clockwise moment will be taken as positive. Okay, and at the same time, for negative moment, the moment which is anti-clockwise will be taken as negative. And this case is for the beam when we consider the left hand side part of the beam. So therefore 5 into 3, this will be a positive moment, and you can see here on the left hand side portion, MB is anti-clockwise. We have assumed that MB will be anti-clockwise, so therefore it is taken as negative. So solving the equation, we get the value of MB as 15 kilonewton meter, and here also you can see the value we have got as positive value, which means the sense of this MB that we have assumed as anti-clockwise, it is correct. It will be anti-clockwise. So now internal loading in at point B we have calculated. Now to calculate the internal loading at point C, we will consider another segment, which is segment AC. So in the segment AC, NC will be 0 because there is no other horizontal force. And also if you look at segment AC, one more force is added now. Okay, so now while using the second equation, summation of Fy equals to 0. So in this case, as per sign convention I have mentioned in the previous slide, this force, this upward force will be considered as positive, this downward force and this downward force will be considered as negative. So now using the equation, here you can see 5 kilonewton minus 6 kilonewton minus Vc. So here the value of Vc will be 1, and the answer here you can see Vc value is minus 1. What does it mean? It means the sense of Vc that we have assumed earlier as downward, it will actually be opposite, in the opposite sense. So I have written here also the negative sign indicates that Vc acts in the opposite sense to that shown on the free body diagram. So in the free body diagram, we have shown this as downward, but it will actually be upward. Okay. Similarly, to calculate the value of MC, we will take moment at point C, and because we are taking moment at point C, the moment due to this force, moment due to this force, and moment due to this force will be 0. So here again we will be having only two moment. One will be MC and the second one will be the moment due to this reaction force. So the value of MC will be same as in case of MB. So the value of MB and MC both are same, which is 15 kilonewton meter. And here you can see we have found the result as positive, which means the sense of this moment is correct. So in the previous segment, AB, MC direction was same. The only change in this is when we found the shear force at point B, the value of shear force was 5. But here, when we calculate the shear force at point C, then the value decreased to 1, which means when there is a point load, then shear force changes suddenly or abruptly. So that is the solution of this example. We have found all the internal forces MC, NC, VC, and MB, VB, and NB. So in the next part, we will take another example to understand the concept more. Thank you.